Yes, hello guys. Yes, online guys, please check my voice and stream. Is it clear? Yes, please confirm. Yeah, fine. So, in the last session, I explained to you, just I recap about Python full stack. Okay, and also just I started Python and also I explained like what is Python and what are the parts in that. Okay, I mean, what I'm going to cover in that Python. Okay, just I explained to you. Now, today we'll discuss still introduction only about the Python. Okay, let's start now. So as I said, this Python, total Python, I classify into four parts, right? Okay. So first one is the introduction to Python, the part one. Next part two is a fundamentals of Python. Next part three is a core Python. Next part four is a advanced Python. Okay. Next part one, introduction to Python. Now we are going to start with introduction only. So first we are going to start with introduction. In this introduction, we are going to discuss like what is Python, why Python, okay, and why Python is becoming very popular, and some real-time examples of Python. Next what? Some how to download and also install the Python software, and how to write the simple Python programs. Okay, there are some different modes are there to write the Python programs. I'm going to explain that one also. Next, features of Python. Okay, these we are going to discuss in this introduction to Python. Okay, these are also very important. Mostly a theory only. So this will take around three classes. Okay, around three classes. Let's start with the introduction to Python. So Python, what is Python? Python is a programming language or scripting language. Python is a programming language or scripting language. So this programming language was developed by a computer scientist. Computer scientist. His name is what here? Guido van Rossum. Guido van Rossum. He is a scientist who developed Python programming language because every programming language has designed by some particular scientist, okay, or developers. So like Python has developed by a computer scientist name was Guido van Rossum. So already we know that Python programming language. Programming language is what? What is the use of this programming language? Use. What is the use of it? Directly websites, sir. Anyone online guys? What is the use of this programming language? I said already in the previous sessions. I said Python is a programming language, right? What is the use of this programming language? Simple understand of what? You have to fulfill that sentence. You should not say one or two words or incomplete sentence. Yes, online guys. Anybody new today? Very first session today. I hope all you attended yesterday, right? Previous sessions, right? Yeah, I explained already. Programming language is what? What is the purpose of programming language? Okay, I explained. Okay,
Computer language,
computer language.
understanding the
Who will understand computer?
computer.
Computer.
Mm. Yes.
Not computer, sir. It's wrong answer, no? Computer will not understand any programming languages. Okay? That will understand one language is called binary language. You know already, zeros and ones, right? So you know already you learned somewhere, right? Computers can understand one language that is called here binary language that is in the form of zeros and ones. Okay? Right. Don't worry, even if you say the wrong answer also, you can know the right answer. You got 1 point now. See, okay. So that's why try to answer if I ask any question. Because I said already, I don't go in one way. I'm going to interact with you. I'm going to ask some questions to you. Even if it is a wrong, also tell me someone has responded right now. That is wrong. Who may I know what is the person? Who is the person? Don't worry, because you got one new point now, right? I appreciate you. Who's that?
Is the Vijay.
Okay. Vijay, great Vijay. So Vijay has given the wrong answer, but you got a new point now. Okay, that's what. That's what I'm saying. That even though if it is a right or wrong answer, just you can reply here, response here, so that you will understand which one is correct, which one is wrong. Okay, like so. Let me talk about what is programming language. I said already. I'll repeat once again. So Python is a programming language or it is a scripting language. So what is the use of this programming language means? Programming language is used to write the programs. Used to write what here? Programs. For what? Why you write programs? What is the purpose of writing programs? By writing programs, what you do? Because of we need to develop the software or applications by writing programs. That is the purpose of programming language. Okay. So I repeat once again. Programming language is used to write the programs to develop the software or applications. Real-time software or applications we can design using the programming language. That is the purpose of programming language. Okay. So I said already one more point also. If anybody want to go to the coding side, because some people will get the fear for development, right? Means they will fear for the coding. They want to move to the non-technical or non-coding background. For example, AWS is there. Do you know AWS something like that? Some technologies are there which are not based on coding. Okay. But if you want to move to the coding side, definitely 100% you have to go to the programming language first. Means you have to learn first what? Programming language. Then only tomorrow you can develop the applications with the help of the coding. So for that, basic is programming language first. So already I said that Python is a very easy, is the easiest to program language. It is a simplified programming language by comparing to other programming languages, by comparing to Java, by comparing to .NET, by comparing to C language, C++, Ruby. Okay, there are so many programming languages are there. By comparing to all these programming languages, Python is a very simple and also easiest programming language. Anybody can learn and also understand. Even kids also can understand this one. So kids are learning the Python. We also have a separate batch for us, for the kids especially. Okay, so kids can learn this programming language. That much of very easiest programming language is Python. Okay, now right. So that is what actually programming language meaning. Okay, now can you repeat now? What is a programming language? That is used to write the programs to develop the software or applications. Okay, now right. So that is what Python is, a programming language. So that is developed by one computer scientist. Name was Guido van Cross. Now, so Python development was started in the year of 1989. In the year of 1989, and the first public release was in the year of 1991. Exactly, the date is February 28th. Now tell me, Python is new or old? Python is new or old?
Old.
Old only. Because of you came to know that the year is what? The development year is what? Is it new or old? But
Old.
people are saying what? Outside people are saying what?
Python
New.
is new.
Ah, so try to understand. I'm going to say the reason also for this. Why some people are saying the new and why some people are saying the old. Actually, it's the old one only. Okay. In your schooling days, for example, 10th or maybe a few years back, do you know this Python? In your degree or BTech, do you know the Python? Huh? Maybe you heard something. Okay. But actually, it is an old one only. But it was not that much of popular in this during this time. In 19th century, you can say in the 19th century, Python was not that much of popular. But later, I'll tell you. But later, it became popular in 20th century, especially. Why? I'm going to tell the reason for that. Okay, we have a slide for that. I'm going to explain next slide only. Okay, right? Because the reason is, see here. The reason is here. There are some applications are there. I already explained the demo session also. There are so many latest technologies. Okay, Python real-time application I explained to you. For example, here also are there some of the applications. For example, see, these are the applications of Python, real-time and also latest applications. For example, AI and ML. This AI, ML, IoT, data science, these are what actually latest technologies. From past 5 to 7 years, 5 to 7 years onwards, we are using these technologies. Okay, now? So in these technologies, we are using the Python. Not only this year, I also listed out to you in the demo sessions in the slide. There are so many applications are there, real-time applications. In that all we are using here Python. But especially these are the technologies are very, very important one, very, very leading one. Okay, every company are asking the AI, ML, IoT data science developers. These are the leading technologies. But however, experienced candidates are required for these technologies right now. Okay, most of the companies are asking the experienced candidates for this. So these are the advanced technologies. AI, ML, next IoT stands for Internet of Things, next data science. These are the latest technologies. Okay, in these latest technologies, we are using the Python. In that one version is there. I'm going to talk about the version. So which version you are using in the latest technology, I'm going to talk to you, okay, in the next slide for you. So that's why Python is becoming very, very popular. Python, we are using the latest technologies with latest version. That is why Python is becoming very, very popular. Okay, if I talk about briefly about these applications, for example, AI and ML. This AI and ML technology we use in the robotics related applications. Robotics related applications. Okay, now, like we can design the robots. Okay, recently in the Chandrayaan mission is there, na? Okay, in that also they use what here? AI and ML. Okay, in the rocket science also everything there we are going to use the AML. So driverless cars. Recently, yesterday one news was there, na? Tesla car. Do you know this news? Yesterday only. Driverless cars. 180 kilometers per hour. Okay, in America, Tesla. So one car was, it was traveling on the roads. Very first time. Okay, in that also they use what here? AI and ML. Okay, like these type of products or applications we can design using the AI and ML. Simply you can say robotics related applications we can design using the AI and ML. It's the most popular one and also leading one nowadays. Next, IoT stands for Internet of Things. It is also one more latest technology. In that also we are using the Python. Internet of Things means what? The things are products or especially the electronic products which we can control, manage with the help of the network or internet. Such type of things are called here Internet of Things. I repeat once again, Internet of Things means here the things means here especially the electronic products. Okay, things means what here? Electronic products. So the things which we can control and manage over the or with the help of the network or internet is known as here Internet of Things. Especially some of the electronic devices, for example, TVs, refrigerators, okay, ACs or lights, fans, all these we can control and manage with the help of the network or internet. Okay, so for that we are using a technology called here IoT technology. This is the best suitable for the electronic people. In the BTech Triple E students will be there, no? That is best suitable for such type of candidates. Embedded system candidates. Okay, so most of the people, embedded system candidates, they will go to this technology basically. Okay, right. It's embedded system related also. Right. Next, data science. Okay, common people are not using this technology right now. Okay, but in the future, everything is AI, ML, this IoT one. Every common people can use this. Okay, right. Next, data science. Data science also one more technology, latest technology. Now this technology specially we use to handle the data, manage the data, or process the data. We can handle, manage, or process the data. For example, see right now, uh, there is a huge amount of the data for the process because every person is using the mobile. Yes or no? Because once upon a time, if you go the 10 years back, if you go to the 10 years back, for example, 2015, at the time, people were not using the smartphones. Yes or no? 2015 at the time, people were not using the smartphones. So that there is no that much of data at the time. There are no that much of apps also. Like Instagram was there na, at the time. Instagram, Facebooks, no, at the time. Very less. Even though if they have, very less people are using. Because due to there were no smartphones at the time. Websites were there, for example. So that many people were not using those apps. But nowadays, every person using the mobiles and every person using the so many apps. Okay, like Phone Pay app, Google Pay app, Amazon app, gaming apps, bank related apps. Okay, now like there are so many apps out there. For every operation, there is an app. App contains what your data. Instagram, Facebook, Amazon, all these are having what your data. YouTube, okay, data will be there. So every application is having what a huge amount of data right now. Every person is maintaining the mobile and also maintaining so many apps. Okay, your data will be your personal data will be there. Yes or no? Right. Like that, there are so much data is there in the apps and also mobiles. So we have to manage this data. We have to process the data. We have to do so many activities on this data. So for that, there is one technology is there here, data science. Okay. So for this data science also, we require what here? Python. Okay, prerequisites. Before going to the data science, we have to learn what here? Python. So because Python code, Python libraries, we use in the data science. Understood? Okay. So these are the latest technologies, AI, ML, IoT, and also data science. That's why Python is becoming very, very popular. Okay, right. That's the reason. And also, one more reason to become Python is very popular is, I said already, Python is very simple and also easy and also very fast to develop the programs or applications with the help of the Python. It is also one more reason to say how or why Python is becoming very, very popular. So try to remember these points. If anybody asks what is the specialty of the Python or why Python is becoming very, very popular, means you can say these points. Okay, now it's a simplified programming language by comparing to other programs. Simplified means very easy to learn, easy to understand, easy to remember. So everything is easy. Within few lines of code, I already shown in the demo session for it, right? Within few lines of code, we can write the programs here. That's what. Next application is, we know already, we also can develop the websites using this Python. There are some Python frameworks are available like Django, Flask. Okay, the Django, Flask are the Python's frameworks. Means these frameworks are created with the help of the Python only. With the help of the Python only. Okay. So with the help of these frameworks, we can create the websites. We can create the websites very easily and also quickly. Okay. Within short period of time, we can design the websites or web applications like Amazon, Flipkart, IRCTC, Book My Show. Okay. For any other organizations, hospitals, okay, any other companies, we can create the websites. Okay. Very easily and also quickly. That is what I already said. Framework means what? What is framework?
Built architecture.
Django, Flask are the frameworks. Inbuilt architectures, right? These are the inbuilt architectures or ready-made tools. With the help of this, we can create the websites very easily and also quickly. Okay. Within few lines of code, we can write the code there. As a programmer or developer, you need to put more effort to develop the applications. Okay, that is one point. Next, one more application of the Python is gaming development. In the games also, we can use here Python libraries and Python code. Okay. Next, Python also supports to develop the desktop applications. Means what? For example, Windows-based applications. Windows-based. For example, this is a Windows, right? Now in my laptop, I have a Windows. Okay. In this window, there are so many apps are there. See, these are all are the apps only, for example. All these are apps only now. Okay. So Windows-based apps also we can create here. So for example, in this especially GUI-based apps are there. For example, calculator. See, this is called actually one GUI-based Windows-based app. Okay. These type of apps also we can create using the Python, using some special libraries. Okay. You know already it's a digital calculator, right? It's a digital calculator. Clear? So these type of apps we can create using what here? Python. And this is called actually desktop applications. Fine. So these are the some of the real-time applications of the Python. Next, let's talk about the versions of Python. Okay, let's take a notepad to understand very clearly. Yeah. Yeah, very, very important topic now. Versions. We know any software contains the versions, right? Any software contains the versions. Like so, like Python also contains some versions. So here we will discuss how many versions are there. In that which version we are using, or which version we are using the latest technologies. Okay, we'll discuss all these things. So here, total we have a three versions, or you can say Python software is classified into total three versions. Okay, or you can say three series of the versions. First one is 1.x series. First one is what here? 1.x series. Second one is 2.x series. 2.x series. Next, third one is 3.x series. So total three series is right now, up to now. Okay, now 1.x, next what? 2.x, next what here? 3.x. X means what here? X represent a decimal number, like I mean number that may be 0, like 1.0, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, something like that. Okay, right. So, right. Let me talk one by one here. 1.x. In that we had like 1.0 version, 1.1 version, 1.2 version, and so on like that. Okay, but right now this 1.x is deprecated. Deprecated means what? Outdated. Okay, technical term is deprecated. You can say outdated version. This is right now we are not using. Okay, so in the olden days, at the time of starting, like in the 19th century, 1989, 1991, at the time we were using this one. The starting of this Python development, we are using this one. But right now it is totally expired. Okay. Next, this 2.x series. In that also we have 2.0 version, 2.1, 2.2, like that and so on. Right now 2.7 is going on. Okay, 2.7 is going on. However, in this also we have some subversions like 2.7.1, 2.7.2, something like that. Okay, we'll see all these where we can find all these. I'm going to explain to you now here. But right now we are using this 2.x series also. 2.7 version we are using right. Okay. Next, we have a 3.x series. In this 3.x series also we have a 3.0, 3.1, 3.2 and so on. Right now, like we have a 3.10 is there, 3.11 is there, 3.12, like this. These are the latest versions in the 3.x case. Clear, all of you? So 3.x also right now we are using. Okay, right. Understood now, all of you? Total, these are the three series of the versions, Python versions. 1.x, 2.x, and also 3.x. Okay. So let me explain very clearly about these versions. Okay. Right. Now see here. So Python 1.0 version, it is introduced in the year of 1994 January. 1994 January. Python development was started when 1989. First public release when 1991. Later, this 1.0 version has released in the year of 1994. But right now, as I said, it is expired or deprecated. Okay, we no need to talk. We no need to use also. Okay, right. Next, Python 2.0 version. It is introduced when October 2000. Right now, we are using this. Okay. Next, Python 3.0 version. It is introduced when December 2008. December 2008. Next, as I said, at present, Python versions are available only in two series. One is 2.x and also next one is what? 3.x is. 1.x is not there right now. Okay. Next, Python current versions in the 3.x series is what here? 3.12. However, we also can see maybe there may be 3.13 also because these versions may be changed in day-to-day life. Okay, that we'll see all. What is the current version? Which one is a stable one? I'm going to show right now in my website here. So, but right now current version is in the 3.x here 3.12, and in the 2.x which one is there? 2.7. How to know all these? For this, there is one website is there. From that website, we can find all these Python software versions, and also we can download. Okay, so that website is what here? www.python.org. This is a website here, www.python.org. This is a official website, Python official website. Okay, so from here you can find all the versions of the Python, and you also can download which version you want also. Which version you want also you can download from here. Okay. Now, if you have laptops, right now you also can do. I'm going to show how to download it. So, first you can visit the Google. Okay, you can open the browser. Let's open the browser. Any browser you can open. You can open the Google or directly you can type. So, in the Google, what you do, just you can type Python download. If you remember the website name, you can type the website name. Or if you don't know that website name, just you can type what here Python or Python download. Okay. So right now what I do, for example, I am the very new, I don't know that name. What I do, even if you type Python also, you will get it. Python or Python download again. Okay. See, if I type Python, now we can see website here. Is the same website as I said? So no, python.org. I am going to tell you many websites to you. They are the not, dummy websites. I am going to share many websites, not only for Python. Next, we have a Django is there. Next, we have a Django REST framework is there. React JS are there. There are so many out there not to learn. For all these, we have some official websites. Tomorrow, as a developer, you have to follow these websites. You have to use these websites. If you also can access any data from that websites. Okay, now you can also access some software from that websites. Some content will be available. You can use that. You can access it. You can download. Okay, I'm going to show all these things. Right now, I'm showing one website, Python website, that is a python.org. Okay, now see here, you can just, if you want download, you can click on the downloads link is there, right? You can click on this. Otherwise, just open the home page right now. I'll click on this link here so that we'll move to the home page. Now, this is a home page, right? Okay, now this is a home page right now. So, if you click on the downloads, all releases, okay, just you can click on this. Now, see here, you can see one button. Okay, if you click on downloads, directly you can see that page. See, no worries. Okay, right now here there is a button download Python. See Python, what is the version right now? 3.13.5 is there. I said here this is going to change day to day. We'll see when it is released. Everything I am going to show to you. So if you want to download this version, you can just click on this button. But make sure that you can read at the top what is the content here. Download the latest version of for the Windows. Okay, this is the latest version that is for Windows only. Because your laptop may also having the sometimes Linux, Mac also. Listen, but this button is for Windows. However, don't worry. Suppose in case if you have a other than this Windows, if you have a like Linux or Unix or Mac, for that also if you observe in the bottom of the button you can see there are some links up. Okay, so you also can download the Python software for other operating systems like Linux or Unix or Mac OS, or if there is any other OS also, for that you also can download the Python software. Clear, right? But right now I am downloading and also installing for which one here? Windows. Same way you can also continue for other operating systems also like Mac or Linux. Okay, right. Now, if I click on this button, download Python 3.13.5, if I click on this, now you can see at the top, within seconds only that is going to download. If I click on this, see right top, you can observe. See here, done, completed. What is the size of this software? See here, 27.5 MB, very less size. And we downloaded within seconds only, within 2 to 3 seconds only we downloaded. Okay. Now go to the downloads or you can click on this. Let me show in the downloads folder for you. So I'll go to the downloads. Here is the left side downloads. Okay. See this one. Just now I downloaded. See date also you can see 1/7/2020. You can see the downloaded file like this. Python downloaded file. Okay. Now we have to install this software. Python software we have to install. Okay. It's very, very simple. So the how you are going to install the mobile apps? Same way, Python software installation. Okay. Now here, if you want to install it, just you can double click on this file. Just double click. Okay. But in my system already I have this software. So what I do? So I will show if you double click on this file, what you can see. Okay. I'm going to show you. See, if you double click on this, okay, on this file, now one dialog box, this is called here one dialog box. One dialog box will be present on the screen for you. Okay, here you can click on the run button. Click on what here? Run button. Okay, so whenever you click on the run button, now we can see one more screen, one more dialog box. Otherwise, step 2 this is. Okay, this one only very important at the time of installation. Okay, I'm going to explain this screen very clearly. Before that, what you do is very simple. In the bottom, you can see two options. Okay, in the bottom, you can see two checkboxes are options. You have to choose these two checkboxes are options first. Okay, after choosing these two checkboxes, see here only this screen is important. So remaining are nothing. Checkbox. I mean, you can choose these two checkboxes, and you can click on this install now option. As soon as you click on this install now, after choosing the two checkboxes, now you can see one more dialog box, this one. Setup in progress. Means that software is installing. See here the message also. Installing. Any version download installation is common, same. Okay, now it's going to install within seconds only. This one also. Next, after that, it will show one more dialog box. What is that here? Setup was successful. That's it. Very easy, na? In that, which screen is important now? I said only one screen. You have to just focus only on one screen or one dialog box. This one only. Remaining are nothing. Okay. Let me explain about this dialog box. But actually, you don't need to know. But let me explain to you. Okay. Yeah. Here, as I said, there are two options are there for you. Okay. They will not ask in the interview, but just for your skills purpose, just as a programmer, you should know this. Otherwise, these are not mandatory to know. Just if you choose and if you click on install now, then you can continue that. No worries. But let me explain this. So here there are two options. What is the first option here? Can I zoom? Use admin privileges when installing the py.exe. Means the Python file, whatever we downloaded now, the Python software is a py.exe. Okay. Means whenever you're installing that Python, we have to take what? Admin permissions, its meaning. Admin permissions. For your system, you are the admin. Okay. So already users for the every system, there is an user is there. You are going to log in with username and password. So that person is admin. So by default, it is going to ask the admin permission. Okay. Otherwise, you cannot install this in your system. Admin will not give the permission to install. That is for security reason. Okay. So that's why here you have to make the check mark for this. You have to take the admin permissions at the time of installation. So admin can accept of the installation. Otherwise, will not install. If you don't choose this one, you cannot install the Python software in your laptops. Okay. That is the first option. Choose it compulsory. Next option is what? Tell me. Add python.exe to the path. Means whatever the software you installed, okay, after installation, you will get one file. That file is what here? Python.exe. That is called actually executable file. That file path we have to add. Okay. To where? So generally, we can do this manually also. But here we are not doing manually. Once if we add this python.exe to the path, that is called actually OS path, operating system path. Once if we add this, the operating system is going to understand the commands of Python. Tomorrow you are going to use some commands of Python in your laptop or system. So that the OS or Windows operating system is going to understand the commands, Python commands. Otherwise, it cannot understand. Understood, guys? I repeat once again. Second option, why we are choosing this one. After installation of the Python, okay, for example, see here, I'll open the command prompt. Okay. Already I installed the Python in my system and also I set all these things. Okay. So if I use Py or Python, see, if I use Python or Py or Python, you can type anything. The Windows is understanding this command and connected to Python here. Understood here? So Python is one command now here. Okay. Exit, or you can use exit of like this. Or you can use Py also. Okay. For example, these are the commands. So if the Windows want to understand these commands like Py or Python, something like this, then compulsory we have to set the path. Path for the Windows only we are going to set. Path to this file. Okay, this file contains what? Some information, python.exe. If you set the path to the OS, then whatever the commands we are going to use in our laptop or system, OS will understand. Means Windows will understand. Not only Windows, tomorrow if you install this in Mac also, Mac will understand. Okay, no? Like that. Means simply your system will understand what are the commands you are going to use or type in your system. For that purpose, we have to what? Select this option. By mistake, if you forget the second option, you have to do manually. Manually means that is a time taking process. For example, by mistake you forget. No worries. You can uninstall, again you can install, no worries. Or else, if you do not want to install, you have to do the pass setting manually. There is a risky process actually. It is a time taking process. That is why, without forgetting, you can choose these two options. Understanding, guys, all of you? Yes, online guys. Any doubt in the installation? Okay, right. So, okay, after this installation, as I said, you have to check. Just now I said, na, this one only. Once again, what I do. So, for example, here I installed successfully now, but you have to check whether the Python is installed successfully or not in your system. So, for that purpose, what you do? Just now I open a command prompt. You can open the command prompt in the Windows and in the Mac OS terminal. In the Mac OS terminal, in the Windows command prompt. Okay, you can open any one of these. Now I have a Windows so that there is a command prompt is there. Now in the command prompt, just now as I said, you can type a command py or Python. Py or Python. If I type this command, now see that will connect to the Python by showing the Python version also. In the system, I have a Python 3.12. You can use any version. And see one note I want to say, if you want to install the Python software, that you can install only from the 3.x series one, but not 2.x right now. Okay, because after few days, 2.x series also may be expired. Okay, however, from the 3.x series also almost from 3.0 to 3.7, we may not use all these. We may not use. These are also we are not using regularly in the real time. Okay, now so try to understand this point also. Very, very important. Because by mistake tomorrow, because see, tomorrow we are going to learn Django REST framework. So whenever you are installing the Django and whenever you are working with the Django is going to ask use Python these particular versions only like that. Because whenever you are developing the some application using Django, okay, you may not run the Django application due to some version issues. You should know this point. Suppose by mistake, if you have a because actually Django is recommended to use all these recommended to use 3.8 and above. 3.8 and above. For example, by mistake, you have a 3.7 and below, for example. So you cannot work with the Django. Okay. So you may have an issue there. That's why you have to remember this point also. That's why my suggestion is you can use at least you can start using 3.10 onwards. Okay, 3.10 onwards, you can use 3.10, 11, 12, 13. All these you can use. Okay. However, latest version is there because sometimes what happens means in the latest releases, sometimes some of the problems will be there. Sometimes, very rare. But right now, that type of problems we are not facing. In case if you face any problem in the recent releases, for example, 3.1, 3.5 is a recent one, latest one. Okay. However, this will work fine here. In case sometimes may not work properly, this latest one. You can go for a little bit back, for example, 3.1, 3.4 or 3.1, 3.0 or 3.12. You can use these one. No worries. I'm going to show this one also how to use this. I mean, how to download this one also. I'm going to show this later for in case if these are not working. Okay, but right now you can download this one on. Okay, tomorrow you can say me after download installation. You can check this one. In case if you face any errors, let me know that. Okay, if it's working, means fine. Otherwise, I'm going to show that how to install the previous old version like 3.12, 10, all these things. Okay, now, where we can find that we can find if you scroll down. See, if you scroll down, you can find all these also. See here, there is a table. See here, you can find all these 3.12, 3.9, 3.1110. See here. If you observe here, 3.8 is there. See, 3.8 is there, 3.9 is there. Okay, 3.7 is there, 6 is there, 3.6 is there. Okay, in the 2 version, 2.x is any version is there? 2.7.17 see here. 2.7.17 is there. You can find from 2.0 onwards here. 2.0, 2.2, 2.1, something like that. Okay. In this, you can find 2.x series and also 3.x series. But you cannot find what? You cannot find what in this? 1.x series. There is no 1.x series here in this table. Okay, na? Which version you want, you can just download. There is a download link is there. Okay. You can go here. But today, what you do, just you can use this one, right? We can try with this one. Okay. Later we can go that if in case it is not working. Okay. Right. So after installation, then you can open the command prompt like this. Here you can type what here, Py or Python. So that is going to connect to the Python like this. Okay, no? Right. And here now we are ready to type some instructions also. For example, if you want to print any message using print function, you can print here. For example, let's write something code. Welcome to Python. Welcome to Python. Check the whether the code also executing or not like this. Here only. Welcome to Python. Press enter. Yes, it is also working. Okay, now that's it. Now it's a confirmation that Python is installed successfully. Programs also working fine. Okay, now right. So this is what actually. Now I'll repeat once again, guys. Today, whatever I explained, especially how to download and how to install the Python software. Okay, this is I explained. And before this, I explained about the Python versions also, and also applications, and also what is Python as well. Okay, so I explained about like what is Python. So it's a programming language. So developed by Guido van Rossum. He started development in the year of 1999, and first public release was in the year of 1991. And these are the applications of the Python. I explained very clearly for you. Okay, so Python we are using in the AI, ML, IoT, data science, web development, and also gaming's desktop applications. We are using in all these. And Python versions. I said already there are three series are there: 1.x, 2.x, and 3.x. I explained all this very clearly for you. Right now we are not using the 1.x series, that is totally deprecated or outdated. But in the future, 2.x series also may be expires. But right now we are using what here? 3.x series. In that you try to use from where? 3.8 and above. 3.8 and above. Okay, I recommended 3.10 onwards you can use. 3.10 and above. 3.10, 11, 12 like that you can use. Okay. There is one official website. From this website you can download and also install the Python software. I said just now here in this website, see in the Google just you can type the Python. So and you can open this website, python.org website. And from here you can click on this button so that the Python is going to downloads in your system. And after that, I shown some slides for you. So whenever you double click on this downloaded file, where is that file in the downloads folder? There is one file is there. After downloading, you can see this file. So once if you double click, now you can see one dialog box. After double click, here you have to click on what? Run button. Now later you can see one more dialog box. Here you have to choose two options. I explained what is the meaning of these options. After choosing these two options, you have to click on what here? Install now. See, if you choose this install now, that is going to install where? Can you see the path? Can you see the path in the C drive? See that in the C drive in one location. In case your C drive is full, then you can choose the next option. What is the next option? Customer installation. But by default, you will be having the space in the C drive. Okay, you can go to the first option only. In case if the C drive is full, there is no memory in the C drive, then you can go for customer installation. If you click on that customer installation, then it's going to show some other locations like D drive like that. In that you can install software in the D drive also. by creating a separate folder in it. Okay, that is all. Then once you click on this install now, you can see this screen within seconds this is going to install. Then finally, you can see this message, confirm message, setup was successful. That's it. Then how to check it? Open the command prompt. In that you can type here Py or Python. You can connect like this. You can check whether the Python software is working fine or. That's it. That's it, guys. So what you do today, all of you can download and install the Python software. Okay. Tomorrow I am going to show how to write some basic programs. There are two modes are there. What are the two modes to write the Python programs? I am going to show in the next session. Little bit practical is there. So after that, I am going to explain to you features of Python also. Okay. And one small notice, tomorrow is the second, right? Okay. Yeah. So tomorrow I may not available. So tomorrow there is no session for you. I am not available tomorrow. So next session will be on Thursday, day after tomorrow. One day no session. Tomorrow no session for you because I am not available tomorrow. So but class will be continued from Thursday again. Okay, now so don't miss. These are the very important classes. Okay, every session is very important. Today you learned so many new points. Every 1 hour session, okay, you are going to learn so many new points. So many new points. That's why don't miss a single class. Introduction classes, fundamental classes, every class is very important. That's why don't miss. Okay, now? Right. So finally, any doubts, guys? Online guys, offline guys? No doubts, right? Yeah. And I said already, just your work is few days, just listen the session. Okay, later after 2 to 3 days, I'm going to explain and I'm going to share the notes also for you. Are you receiving the videos? Videos? Yeah, you can take the videos also. Otherwise, in case if anybody are not receiving the videos, please contact to that number. I given the number yesterday, contact number, online guy especially. Okay, so you can get the access for that videos. Later, I am going to share the notes also. Okay, it will take some time to you. After a few days, I am going to start sharing the notes also daily. Today's topics, today's I am going to share like. Okay, today whatever the topic I am going to explain, that topic I am going to share daily wise. And also I am going to explain to you how to follow these videos, notes, and how to practice. Everything I am going to explain to you later. Okay, let's finish few sessions. Just your task is just listen the session only. Full concentration only on listening the session. Right. Okay, now I'll discuss very slowly. Okay, and next, whenever we start the programming part, I'm going to explain this real-time examples also there. Okay, right. So that we can understand the topics very simple and also easy. By comparing with real-time examples, if we learn the topics here, then you can enjoy the sessions. You will not feel bored, and also you will remember the topics for a long time. Okay, now that is what. In that way, we are going to discuss our sessions. Fine, guys. Any doubts? Online guys.
No doubt.
Yeah. So if anybody no doubts, you can leave session, guys. Thank you. Have a nice day.